at the CSRA count on us after an accident because they know about our skill in the courtroom, how we treat clients like family, how we love this community. Call me, the Augusta guy.
Are you feeling the pains of a bad 18-wheeler wreck? I've got this. I've got a top-notch team of lawyers who stand firm against an insurance company's greedy ways. So make you move. One call, that's all.
Washington.com. Fly direct to Washington, D.C. from Augusta Regional Airport.
Right now on News Channel 64, a construction update for you on Columbia County's freestanding ER, where things stand now and when that project should be finished.
Plus renovations at the Patch. Why Augusta's mayor is excited about the work already done at the Augusta Municipal Golf Course.
And South Carolina's rapid growth impacting transportation projects, the issues surrounding funding, and how everybody's working to keep up. As your news at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, coverage you can count on begins with a major detour and a big mess on I-20 eastbound in Aiken County. Right now, crews working to clean up after a tanker truck rolled over and spilled oil.
That crash happened early this afternoon at I-20 eastbound near exit 22. Both lanes are blocked. Drivers are being detoured to Frontage Road, then to Wire Road, and then back onto I-20.
A live look now at the accident scene where officers say that spilled oil was contained to the road, and so crews are putting a substance out there to try to soak it all up. Our crew at the scene says a wrecker is also there so they can hopefully get that truck out of the way and get traffic flowing again. Again, this is I-20 eastbound in Aiken County. We'll keep you updated as developments warrant.
To Columbia County now, where the construction of a new emergency room is getting close to being done.
At Doctors Hospital hoping to get that thing finished soon. Graham Lee with more.
Doctors Hospital recently announced they're investing $150 million in community healthcare needs. That includes this facility, which will soon be the first freestanding ER in Columbia County and just the second in the entire state. After breaking ground earlier this year, the state-of-the-art facility is starting to take shape. When complete, the ER will have 11 treatment rooms, a trauma center, and an ambulance bay that is currently under construction. Work crews are also painting walls around the building to get the facility ready for high-quality medical equipment. Healthcare in Columbia County has been a big need in recent years, but hospital leaders say the new facility will save valuable time and resources for county residents.
Time is very important in emergency medical conditions. So if we can get to emergency medical care 15 minutes sooner, that'll improve access to all the residents of the outlying areas.
Leaders say there's just a few more finishing touches inside, and when it's finished, they are on schedule to be open to the public this November. In Evans, Graham Lee, WJBF News Channel 6.
The reconstruction of the Augusta Municipal Golf Course is drawing rave reviews. The public course, known as the Patch, is undergoing a major makeover led by the Augusta National. The renovation also includes a new par 3 course designed by Tiger Woods for First Tee. Mayor Garnett Johnson has toured the construction and calls it an ace for the city.
It's going to be a phenomenal municipal golf course, the best in the entire world, and I'm excited about the partnership, of course, with the Augusta National Golf Club, the Augusta Technical College, First Tee, and all of the partners. This is going to be a wonderful asset, not only for the city of Augusta, but for the game of golf.
A new clubhouse is part of the project, and that will be ready in time for the grand opening, which is expected to be in April.
A couple of local restaurants are closing their doors. A sign at Villa Europa on Deansbridge Road says closed until further notice. For decades, that restaurant, as we all know, has served authentic German food. There is a GoFundMe set up to help keep them open and maybe help out their food truck as well. And after 5 years, Soul Food Kitchen in Surrey Center also shutting down later this month. The owner posted on Facebook that they've weathered many storms, but it's time to close. That restaurant focused on farm fresh food that catered to customers who may have food allergies.
Time now for a first check of the weather.
Meteorologist Avery Gray joining us now. Avery?
Hey y'all, it's a beautiful day out there once again today. We're completely clear and you can see that on our Cherry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over Augusta Marriott. Absolutely beautiful, bright and sunny out there on our live Viper 6 radar. You can see there's not rain in sight. That's going to continue throughout the day. Temperatures right now a little bit on the warmer side, 85 here in Augusta, cooler to our north, 82 in McCormick. Our dew points are still low, and that's great. 53-degree dew point here in Augusta, a little bit on that warmer side towards our west. 62-degree dew point in Sparta. We do have a nice breeze around 6 miles per hour, and over the next couple of days, we're going to be on a warming trend. 94 by Saturday, but a cool off is coming right around the corner on Monday, and I'll have everything you need to know about that in just a little bit. Back to you guys.
All right, Avery, thanks. South Carolina's Transportation Department says it needs more money to cover projects all over the state. South Carolina with the fourth largest state highway system in the U.S. with 41,000 miles of it. A growth index from U-Haul shows the state was number 1 in growth last year. World Population Review lists Sedgefield County, McCormick County, and Aiken County in the top 14 fastest growing in the entire state.
We have some of the most dangerous roads, especially our rural roads. We are seeing congestion that we have never seen before.
Trying to connect the dots and saying if we continue to see the kind of growth we've experienced over the last few decades, we need to make sure that we adjust our funding parameter, our vision, how we look at things, and make sure we've got things in balance.
The current annual budget for South Carolina's Department of Transportation is a little more than $2.7 billion. Well, one of the people in charge of traffic in Augusta is stepping down. He's a good man, too. John Usry, the Assistant Director of Traffic Engineering, leaving to take a similar position down in Columbus. That's closer to his family. We get it. He is going to stay on the job until the end of the month.
And all of this comes as construction on a huge streetscape project is underway in downtown Augusta. Paving began on Broad Street this week between 15th and St. Sebastian Way. Detours are in place on Reynolds and Green Streets, but work will continue in the area for several months. Starting Monday, work begins on the section between St. Sebastian and 13th Street. That construction will last several months. Repair work also underway at a popular park near the lake. It's on Dogwood Avenue in Appling. Repairs are for normal wear and tear. The park will remain open during construction, which should take about 10 days. If you are a Bank of America card holder, you can check out the Morris Museum of Art for free this weekend. It's through BOA's program Museums on Us, where free admission is offered for the first full weekend of each month at top cultural attractions across the U.S. Here in Augusta, you can get into the Morris Museum of Art for free on Saturday and Sunday. And by the way, admission to the Morris is always free on Sundays.
High school football continues this week with another game night live. We're so proud to bring you. This Friday, the Barnwell Warhorses hit the road to face the Bamberg-Earhart Red Raiders in Week 4. Both undefeated, looking for their third win of the season. Kickoff at 7:30 on MeTV, and then we'll replay the game Sunday morning at 11 on the CW6.
Be sure to watch the highlights from all the high school games this Friday night. News Channel 6's Gianna Cephalou and Gabriel Stovall will guide you through the games in our area. Plus, you'll get the chance to hear from the coaches of your local teams. It's coming up tonight at 11:35, right after News Channel 6 at 11.
And before we go to break, a live look now at the NASCAR Raceway in Madison, Illinois, where the countdown is on for the second Cup Series race of the 2025 playoffs. Coming up, one fan who is ready for the action.
Plus, the coach who's inspiring athletes while making history. His journey to Italy, next.
ET takes you. Well, it's time to buckle up for a temperature roller coaster. I'll have your details coming right up.
Weather headlines on WJBF News Channel 6. Brought to you by Southpaw Roofing. Roofing done right. Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
Think you need a new roof?
The Very Vera Show, Thursdays at 12:30 on News Channel 6. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
Welcome back. Right now, you're taking a live look in at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over downtown Swainsboro, where you can see it is an absolutely gorgeous day, even down towards the south. 85 degrees is your temperature right now here in Augusta. Feeling more like 82, and that's thanks to an amazing dew point temperature of 53 degrees. We have a light breeze of around 3 miles per hour. Here's a look right now over our 2 states with our live Viper 6 satellite and radar, and you can see that we are completely clear. We do have a little bit of more storms, though, towards our west, especially towards the Mississippi-Alabama state line, but overall, we are mostly dry across the CSRA. Temperatures right now are in those low to mid 80s, seeing some pockets some places reach temperatures of 87 degrees. Dew points are extremely low, especially here in Augusta at 53 degrees, 1 degree cooler at 52 over in Barnwell. Now, we do have an area to watch in the tropics. We have a tropical wave that's moved off the coast of Africa in the Atlantic right now. It has a 40% chance for development, or a medium chance, within the next 48 hours, and an 80% chance for development within the next week or so. So we're continuously going to be watching this system as it goes on throughout its journey across the Atlantic, because in just a week from today, September 10th, that is the peak of hurricane season. So we'll definitely be watching that very, very closely. We do have rain chances, though, this week. Thursday, 10%, 10% again on Saturday, increasing rain chances into Sunday and Monday, and that's thanks to a cold front. So here's a look at our futurecast. That high pressure system has really been allowing us to have a lot of those clear skies, these warmer temperatures we're going to see this weekend. This cold front is not going to be as strong as the one behind it. Once that one behind it comes through this weekend, we're really going to start to see those lower temperatures. So here's a look closer to home with the futurecast. You can see we're staying dry all throughout the rest of today. Thursday by 8 p.m. maybe seeing a spotty shower or two, but overall those rain chances extremely low. Pop-up shower possible on Friday, but then we're really going to start to see those rain chances come Sunday, and that's because of this temperature drop-off. 94 comes Saturday, 89 on Sunday, going down to 80 by Monday, so a 9-degree difference. So the cool weather is going to stay in place, but until then, Saturday is going to be a nice hot 94 degrees, but we're not going to see areas of dangerous or extreme heat stress, and that is still due to our dew point temperatures, and those feels like temperatures being a lot lower than what it was back in June when we saw those heat advisories being issued for temperatures like 94 degrees. 62 is your low tonight for Augusta, 89 tomorrow for your high, and we're on that warming trend with those temperatures reaching 92 by Friday, 94 by Saturday, but overall those days are looking great rain chances wise. As for pool weather, if you want to enjoy the last few tastes of summer.
All right, thanks so much, Avery.
Thanks.
The Knights of Columbus from Greensboro, Georgia, honored local veterans in the blind rehabilitation program today with handcrafted quilts made by some of the members of the parish.
So nice. The quilts symbolize appreciation and respect for our nation's heroes and those who have been touched by war. It's all about showing love to vets at the Augusta VA.
Being a blind person, because a lot of people look at blindness, it should be, you get different things. What are you doing here? So people think that because you're blind, you should stay at home and not come out.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
So for us to be able to collaborate, collaborate for the Knights of Columbus, that just raised more awareness.
For a gesture of gratitude and remembrance.
Coming up, a hungry 5-year-old boy wanders away from home in search of something to eat.
Where Florida police found him. Next.
When you come to the Hawk Bar Group, you're not just
A 5-year-old boy from Florida wandered away from home in June, but the Jacksonville police released body cam video yesterday. Officers say William was found happily enjoying his breakfast at the Chick-fil-A near his house.
Officers drove him around until he pointed out his home. His parents say he unlocked the front door, walked down the driveway, squeezed through a locked gate while they were asleep, and went to get his Chick-fil-A on. They say he's never done that before, and they don't think he'll do it again.
That's because they put alarms on all the doors now.
That's good. Strap that down.
Oh, William. My goodness.
That is it for us for this half hour. A lot more coverage you can count on next at 4:30.
Including the new warning for anyone using gel nail polish.
Augusta, you can't handle.
The Live 5 or 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now at 4:30, the U.S. Space Command is moving to Alabama. A look at the new military post. Plus, AI in the classroom. A look at lawmakers' plan to use technology to educate in South Carolina. And some former South Carolina law enforcement officers are accused of sending books laced with drugs to prisons across the country. News at 4:30 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4:30.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins at our nation's capital and the race against a government fund. Well, time now for our first look at our weather with meteorologist Avery Gray. I was just saying a few seconds ago that it's hot outside, but at least it's not in the 90s, though.
That's right, Dee. So it's been a great day today. It's hot outside, but thankfully we've had a little bit of those lower dew points really helping us out. Right now, you're taking a live look in at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over downtown Swainsboro, where you can see it's just a beautiful day. Everything looks green. It just looks like a beautiful day outside, and it is. Live Viper 6 is completely clear. That's going to continue to be the case all throughout the rest of today. 85 is your temperature right now in Augusta. The majority of the CSRA staying in those low to mid 80s. We do have much lower dew points, a 53-degree dew point here in Augusta, so that's going to help us with those feels-like temperatures, making us feel really nice and enjoyable. Dew points in the 60s, though, for our western-lying counties. And then we do have a nice breeze coming in around 6 miles per hour, variable direction. And here's a look at what you can expect. We're going to be warming up over the next couple of days. 94 by Saturday, but it'll cool down pretty quickly after that. I'll have everything you need to know in just a bit. Back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We'll see you in a few minutes. An update to a story we told you about yesterday. A South Carolina judge has blocked the...
Well, it's time to buckle up for a temperature roller coaster. I'll have all the details coming up.
News Nation next.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 or 6.
Well, hello there. You're taking a live look in at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over Television Park, where you can see it's an absolutely beautiful day. And we do have a little bit of cloud cover off into our distance, but overall we're seeing a lot of blue skies. 85 degrees is the temperature right now. Feels like 82, and that's because of these extremely low dew points. 53 degrees. Here's a look at our live Viper 6 satellite radar across the two states, and you can see the CSRA is completely clear, but we do have a little bit more of some rainfall, some of those severe thunderstorm warnings and special weather statements off towards the Alabama-Mississippi state line, but overall we're not seeing that weather here. Temperatures around the CSRA are in those low to mid 80s across the board. 85 right here in Augusta, 86 down in Louisville. Dew points are feeling great. 53 here in Augusta, 54 in Aiken. A little bit warmer to our western line counties in those low 60s, but overall very, very enjoyable. Now we do have an area to watch in the Atlantic Ocean. You can see that tropical wave has made its way off of the western coast of Africa into the Atlantic, and you can see that there. It's going to enter into some warm waters and waters that are favorable for development, causing us to have a 40% chance or a medium chance for development within the next 48 hours, and then an 80% chance within the next week. We are expecting this storm to become Tropical storm Gabrielle by the end of this week, so we will be tracking this extremely closely, especially as we're heading into this next week, because 1 week from today is the peak of hurricane season, so we're going to be watching that pretty closely. 10% is your rain chance on Thursday, 10% on Saturday, 40% into your weekend, and that's thanks to a pretty significant cold front coming through. High pressure system right now, that's causing us to have clear weather, a little bit of those higher temperatures. That's going to move out of the way. Cold front going to come through, but this one is weaker in nature. It's this one behind it that's going to bring a lot of rainfall come Sunday. Here's a look at our futurecast a little bit closer to home. You can see overall today we're staying mostly dry. A scattered shower here and there by Thursday and Friday, by pop-up shower around 4 p.m. But overall, we'll remain mostly dry until we reach Saturday and Sunday, and that is because of those cold fronts coming through. 94 will be our high on Saturday, and then look at this temperature drop-off. 89 by Sunday, 80 by Monday, so a pretty steep temperature drop-off you can see there. Heat stress potential, it's going to be hot on Saturday, 94 for the high, but we're going to see only around areas of those high heat stress. We're not seeing dangerous or extreme, and that is all due to these dew points. Lower dew points forecasted for Saturday, and that's going to help us not feel as hot outside when this time in July and June, with a temperature of 94 degrees, we were seeing those heat advisories being issued. So that's a great thing for us as we enter into this weekend. 62 will be your low for tonight here in Augusta. Highs tomorrow of 89 degrees. And here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Overall, we're going to be on the warming trend. We are staying warm as we head into this weekend. And you can see that with those temperatures of 94 by Saturday. So it'll be a nice little treat for those who still like summer, a little bit of a taste of summer before we go into that really sharp cool down.
Summer doesn't want to let
right
go.
into next week.
Summer's like, I'm not leaving yet. All
Yep.
right, thanks so much. Well, coming up, a history-making pilot, the student that's standing out in Tuskegee, Alabama. That story next.
I was walking home. A car knocked me down, ran over my foot. She jumped in the car and drove off, and I was just left there. I was worried about everything. I called Austin Jackson. The firm came literally to my rescue, and I'm so grateful. I was told, we don't want you to worry about this. We have this for you. Austin Jackson is Augusta Scott. I'm married, and I'm an actual client of Austin Jackson.
Memory and thinking issues.
Tossing and turning,
Chrissy, it's getting kind of late. Don't you think we ought to go to bed?
thoughts still racing.
Yeah, I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Tune up the static and tune in to Antenna TV
That looks good.
for late nights with your favorite classic characters.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Grab a midnight snack, settle into a chair, and dream a little dream with Antenna TV.
Coming September 26th to WJBF 6.3.
WJBF Sports presents Game 9 Live every Friday night at 7:30. Now streaming live on WJBF 6 Plus. Download the 6 Plus app and catch Game 9 Live every Friday night at 7:30. Streaming on WJBF 6 Plus.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
For the first time, the Tuskegee Airman Isaiah Hand, a student at Tuskegee University, has earned a pilot's license through the university's relaunched aviation program. It's funded by a $6.7 million federal grant. At 20 years old, he is the first Tuskegee-trained pilot in nearly 80 years.
I started learning about the Tuskegee Airmen in second grade. I still haven't been able to put it into words myself. The feeling is like no other. Just live your dreams. The sky's the limit. I mean, for me, literally, the sky is the limit.
Isaiah Hand came to Tuskegee on a band and academic scholarship aiming for aerospace engineering until a mentor pointed him toward the skies. 16 more Tuskegee students are already in training with plans to grow enrollment to more than 200. That is wonderful. Flying the same airfield and skies that were flown by the Tuskegee Airmen. How awesome. Well, coming up on News Channel 6 at 5, construction of the new freestanding ER in Evans. We'll learn more about the and how soon it will be open with Jimmy and Brad. Stay tuned.
On WJBF News Channel 6. Brought to you by Southpaw Roofing. Roofing done right.
I was hit by a drunk driver.